Hi, my name is Admaryz. I work as an adult service associate at North Riverside Public Library. And today is Talented Tuesday, and I will be showing you how to make healthy cookies. So the key ingredients that you're going to need is 2 bananas, a whole cup of dark chocolate, and a 1/4 cup of cinnamon, and 2 cups of oatmeal, and I will show the brands that I use. So I use Baker's Corners dark chocolate, and this you could get at Aldi. I use Tony's ground cinnamon, but any cinnamon will work. And any type of old-fashioned oats, rolled oats will work. I use Target's brand. And to kind of repeat, you'll need 2 bananas, 1 whole cup of dark chocolate, a 1/4 cup of cinnamon, and 2 cups of rolled oats. So I have already prepped some of my stuff. So I smashed 2 bananas. And you can use a fork when you're smashing it. And I already have everything prepped. So I have my measuring cups, and this you could get on a website called Shein. It's SHEIN. There's an app for it, so you could just download the app. And so I have my dark chocolate, I have my cinnamon, and I have my rolled oats. And I have an extra bowl. And I'm gonna pour some oatmeal. Keep in mind that when you, oats. Keep in mind when you are pouring oats, it's not going to always be exactly 2 cups. It depends on your pan, or it depends on how much you want to make. It also depends on the bananas. Like today I was planning to use more than 2 bananas, but my bananas were like really big. So it also depends on a lot of other factors. So I'm gonna pour some oats. I didn't pour all of it in yet. And then I'm gonna use the same long fork that I used to smash the bananas. And I am going to pour some in. And I am going to start mixing. And so as you start mixing, you start slowly pouring in the ingredients. Like I said, depending on how you want your texture with your oats, you might use less than 2 cups. And I am going to start pouring the cinnamon. Okay. Also, you can modify the amount of cinnamon and dark chocolate that you use. Since I love dark chocolate and cinnamon, I use quite a lot. So the quantities I have listed might be a little bit too much for those of you that are not big fans of that. Also, you do not have to use dark chocolate. You can use almonds, pecans, any other topping. You can even pour, so for those of you that are gluten-free, this is perfect for you because all you use is banana. Okay, I'm gonna add more oats. So if any questions you have, feel free to ask as I am mixing. I'm gonna pour all the bananas now. to show the texture. So that's how it's looking right now. So the listed amount of ingredients I have is, like I said, it is customizable to what you want. Also, when you bake this in the oven, it is going to be more on the gooey side because it is banana, and then it also depends how much oats you pour into. So the ingredients I listed are a starting off point. I'm gonna add a little bit more cinnamon. And if you have any left over, like, you could keep making more. You just add more banana and more oats. So now I'm going to slowly add dark chocolate. You are not using all these ingredients. You are just adding as much as you think needed and as much as you want. Whatever you ended up left with, you just return it to its proper place. But this is normally what I start off with to see how much I'm going to make, because since I know no one's gonna eat any this time, I'm making just very little. Typically, if I am making for a lot, I use 5 bananas, 4 cups of oat, but it all depends on the size of the bananas. But this is normally what I start off with. Okay, and it should look like this. And I am done. This is what I'm left with. I'm left with this much dark chocolate. I'm probably gonna add more dark chocolate. I'm left with this much cinnamon. And I am left with this much oats. Anything you have, you just pour it back. And I'm gonna add a bit more dark chocolate. The good thing about this, especially for like someone like me, I tend to eat protein bars sometimes, and this has a lot of protein because it is banana, and the dark chocolate also has a high amount of protein. Okay. Once this is done, you place it on to whatever sheet of pan you have or whatever is at your disposal. And keep in mind, you don't have to make this into little balls. If you want to, go right ahead. Or you could just spread it all over the pan sheet. That's normally what I do. And then from there, you put it into the oven at 375 degrees. And you leave it up to 20 to 25 minutes. And when it comes out, do not expect it to be hard, because it will not be. It will be nice and chewy. And once it cools down and you put it in the fridge, the next day it's going to be a little hard. But it's still chewable. Okay. just a little bit. And I am now going to place it on my tray. This one I think is 9 by 13 inches. So I had a smaller tray, but I don't know what happened to it. I think it just never came back when I took it to my friend's place. Sadly, that tray is gone. So I have to do what I have. And since I like having them in squares, I'm trying to keep it on one side of the tray as possible. Okay. Came out small, so it's not going to fill my whole tray. But I like using the cookie sheets more, like the pans, mostly because, like I said, I don't like putting them into balls, especially if you don't want to get messy. I like just, once they come out of the oven and they're like so moist, you can easily cut them through with a knife, and then you already have them divided. Okay, I will soon show you guys the result. Dun, dun, dun. Just trying to have it a little perfect, if I can. Okay, and now I will show you what it ended up with. As you see, and so that is basically your healthy cookies. You put them in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes at 375 degrees. Once that's done, you just cut them, divide them, or like I said, you could have done it differently on the tray, and then you have your healthy cookies. So I hope you like them,